Hey guys, welcome to my humble little shop here. You're probably wondering why this guy has a whole bunch of Xbox controllers sitting on his welding table. Well, all four of these are Xbox One controllers. All of these are Xbox Series X controllers. And yes, I am an old bugger that still likes to game. My family does as well. But one problem we've had for quite a while is, in fact, all of the Xbox One controllers were unusable with stick drift, left stick and right stick, mostly the left stick, mostly in the up direction. When my Xbox Series X controllers all kind of started going the same direction, mostly on the left stick as well, I was getting really frustrated. I thought, this is ridiculous. They're $90 Canadian after tax and supposedly Microsoft quality. Well, I wasn't very happy about that, so I started looking into different options. And I tried compressed air, cleaning out the sticks. I tried electrical contact spray. I tried rubbing alcohol, silicone spray, and no luck, not at all. So I went through dozens of different YouTube channels. In fact, there was one, I think it was HTX. He does a very good 7-step program on how to take them apart completely. And his channel is very good. And he admits that some of the later steps are very risky, and I concur. Taking these apart is not for the faint of heart. There's, first of all, when you do take them apart, you can easily pry open the corners. That's not a big deal. But as soon as that happens, there's 4 screws in there, and even the Torx screws that are there. You know, I've got lots of Torx bits and everything, but I don't have any of the tamper-resistant Torx bits. So that was a problem for the start. But in the bigger picture, my feeling was, why should we have to do this? Like, all of these are off warranty now, so I wanted to try something different. I thought there's got to be a better solution here. And before I even show you what I did do, I want to make it very clear to everyone, this is to be done off warranty. And this isn't a cure-all, and I make no guarantees, and I take no responsibility if you do wreck your equipment. But what I will say is that I've gone with this method, an ultrasonic cleaner. I had this already. I use it for EGR valves on diesel trucks and carburetors, and it does a fantastic job. No, not everybody has one of these. I get it. They're not that expensive. For about $150 to $200 Canadian, you can get one this size, which is about what, 130 bucks American. You can get bigger ones as well, and most people do know somebody that has one. Now, my success rate with these is maybe 75 to 80%, which is, in my opinion, quite astonishing. What I did is I put each one in individually. Of course, I took the battery compartment apart, make sure there's no batteries in there, put it in for usually about 10-minute cycles, and I did about 4 or 5 cycles because you don't want to wear out your machine either. Anybody that has these, just for your info, it's good to run them in 10-minute cycles, let them cool down, and then start them up again. Otherwise, you can burn out components inside. And you get the water temperature up to about 50 degrees Celsius, and then put just a little bit of dish detergent in there. And it's always worked well for me. You can buy specific ultrasonic cleaning solution. It is very costly. It probably does work a little better, but that's more for, you know, carburetors and diesel components, DPF components, that kind of thing. So when I did put them in, I would put them upside down, right side up, and then halfway through the cycles, I would also take them out, go up, down, push down on the direction pads, move them around 360, push all the buttons, because that way, just like HTX's site talks about, is, you know, when you're pushing those buttons in the cleaning process, it allows the dirt to dislodge. And that's why I think I have about a 75% success rate on this, is I think most of the time drift problems or buttons that are actually going in one direction well beyond drift are quite often from dirt or stuff lodged into the button mechanism and the sensors. Now there's going to be times when there's actually damaged pads or sensors that are well past repair and need to be replaced. This isn't going to fix that. But in my feeling after doing all of these, I think the majority of them can be fixed just with a pure cleaning. So all of these, in fact the Xbox One controllers seem to fare better with this solution than the Xbox X series. One of them, this one here, is still being a little sticky, and I might put it through another cycle and see if it does better. It's much better than it was, but it didn't fix the problem completely. These other three, they feel almost good as new. And I've tried them on multiple different games, and it seems to have fixed the problem, which kind of blows my mind, because I was about to, considering they're just off warranty, I was about to toss them all and start spending 90 bucks a controller again. So I felt like I should at least mention this to people, and at least they could have that option. But I want to re-stress it again. This isn't a cure-all, and definitely not something to be done when it's still on warranty. I'm sure Microsoft would look at this video and shake their head, but if it works, it works. This isn't a radical idea to put electronic components into an ultrasonic cleaner. I'm a bit of a tech geek. I know that people use these for motherboards from computers, video cards, when they get really gummed up with debris. That's what it's made for. The big thing is, as soon as it's out, what I would do is take a little bit of compressed air. I've got a line here, and then don't go full blast with it. You can even turn your regulator down a little bit, open up the compartments, and then just go into any little orifices that are there, dry it out after. And then what I did is put my controllers on top of a dehumidifier, and then the outlet of the dehumidifier is nice dry air coming out of there, and let them sit there for an hour or two and make sure they're completely dry before you reinsert the batteries and get them up and running again. So yeah, these are, if anybody who's not familiar with ultrasonic cleaners, this is the horrible sound they make. So, caps it off. These two haven't been done yet. No, sorry. This one hasn't been done. This one's been done more. So, that's the wind. Lid on. Turn it off right now so I can finish off the video. So, anybody that wants to give that a try, feel free. Anybody that wants to leave comments and let me know how you made out, that's great. But I will say again, don't do it unless it's your last resort. Maybe go to HTX's site and go through the steps that he lays out first. If you're comfortable with taking them apart, you've got lots of tools, maybe try that first. That might be more worthwhile, but I think this is definitely a last-ditch effort. And considering my luck of 75% or more, it's well worth a try. Thanks for listening. Take care.